Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronos Plays Phoenix Wright Spirit of Justice. Today, I believe we need to ask about the audience, right? Which one... Is it here? Why is my controller vibrating nonstop? Lovely. There was a part where we could ask about two things. We already asked about one of them. Okay, my controller is not stopping. Here. Okay, gotta unplug my controller, and by unplug, take the battery out, because what the fuck? That was weird. Turn it back on. And there we go. Let's speed through this until we get a choice. Right, the number of audience members. There we go. How many people were in the audience when you were on stage? Well, let's see. We drew a full house, so I think there must have been 50, maybe 60 people in the audience. It's quite a lot. Actually, I was going to say that's not that much. When you hear the term full house, you kind of think way more than that. At least I think. But then again, it's probably like a small theater, right? Exactly. I dropped a big stinky bomb in front of all those people. It was a catastrophe, I tell you. I was sweating buckets from start to finish. It sounds exactly like how Apollo performs at court sometimes. And you, did you see how much sweat you have? I see, thank you. As far as that statement, Your Honor, I'd like to have it added. I don't know why we want it, I just press it, I guess. Is that at the end?
Hold it!
The other one didn't do anything for us, so I'm assuming this one has to be. She also mentioned the audience in the after. So there were about 50 or 60 people in the theater listening to your Rokugo. And not one of them laughed? Not even like a polite chuckle? That's right. Everybody was just staring in silence at me. It was simply awful. That sounds just like torture. Yikes! That does sound awful. But with an audience of that size, is it even possible for not even one person to laugh? What are you trying to say? I'm saying, are you sure there were even people in the audience? After all, no one would be laughing if there was no one in the wait, what? After all, no one would be laughing if there was no one there to begin with? How would no one notice that? Of course there are people in the audience. It was a full house, I tell you. Lots of regulars. Want me to ask them all to come here? No, that's all. That's all right. Don't just press them on every statement at random. You have to put some thought into it. Use your head, Athena. Diamond's right. I have to be more careful with the testimony I draw. The audience as his witness. Okay. What? Okay. I actually totally thought we were going to get something there. Entire audience as my witness. Lost that brand new shine, but that just shows how far I come. Aww. Resting, do not disturb. Put that on my fucking wall. Simon's eyewitness info. Okie dokie. Invitation received. The invitation was an envelope to the show and later a letter from the victim. The letter contained a simple greeting and a rundown of the show's program. Yuri was former balloon act, and Endu was to do with Soba. Oh! Oh! Okay. Shit. Alright, so I had it right the first time.
Hold it!
Just reload the save, Chronos. You know, you're not wrong. I could have definitely just reloaded the save. Well, yeah. You're absolutely fucking right. Where was the last save? Here? Cool. Yeah. Just reload the save, because we had it right the first time, then present this.
Objection!
There we go. And isn't there something odd about the routine you performed? Odd? No, I don't think there was anything odd about it. But that's exactly what I find odd, the fact that you don't think it's odd.
Objection!
We are discussing the witness's alibi at the moment, defense. The show's program is completely irrelevant.
Objection!
No, it's not. That's where you're wrong, prosecutor bitch boy. The reason being, it contradicts the statement the witness just made. Undo, do you know what this is? No, what is it? This is an invitation to the show, sent from Master Tornado to Prosecutor Blackwell. Included in the invitation is the rundown of the show's program, which clearly states the Time Soba was to be performed by Master Tornado himself. Ooh, no. Yes? Undo, why did he perform the routine your master was scheduled to do? Well, you see, the reason for that is... How do I say this? You see, let's say it was a prank. That's right, it was just a little joke, you see? Just a prank, bro. I was trying to surprise Shisho by performing his routine before he did. Yeah, I'm sure he'd love that. I am now in a black abyss, a void. I don't know if I buy that. Was doing the victim's routine really just for laughs, or... Hey, didn't Simon have to hear Time Soba coming from the dressing room? During Undo's performance on stage. Seems like too much of a coincidence. Wait, it can't be. What's the matter? You look like a hen with a dozen eggs to lay. Stop giving me the birds. Also, fuck that. Then cease this bird-brained timidity. Yeah, sure. If something has occurred to you, then lay it out for us already. Don't breed resentment in those watching your performance. Okay. Jesus. I don't have a top of confidence in this theory, but here goes. That's the way to do it. It looks like Undo's alibi checks out, Your Honor, but even though he was on stage at the time, he may have been trying to obfuscate a crucial detail about this case. Are you referring to the Soba bill the man tried to skimp on in the witness's story? I thought it was the Rokugo story, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry, but then what are you talking about, Miss Sykes? I have definitely not been paying attention. Trying to see this by cause of death? No. The time of the victim's death, right? Because if they were hearing Time Soba come out of the room thinking it was him, but it was actually him on stage on the closed circuit television, then they would think he was still alive, but he wasn't. And you're trying to deceive us about the time of the victim's death. What? What gibberish! Prosecutor Blackwell even testified to the time of the victim's death. I know, but fuck him. He only testified that way because he and Geiru had been completely taken in. You mean by the Soba bill thing? Would you please forget about that story for a second? I was deceived. Pray tell, how did Undo manage to deceive two people while he was performing on stage? That's easy. All you had to do was use a certain prop in the dressing room. Oh, and what might that be? It would be the TV, right? TV. This TV was used to view what was happening on stage. Prosecutor Blackwell, when you came into the dressing room, what was Undo doing? He was performing Time Soba. Blast! Could it be? What? Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah, it could, and it was. What you and Geiru heard was not Master Tornado practicing the routine, but it was Undo performance as heard through the TV's monitor. Is that supposed to say what was Master Tornado doing? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's Maybelline. Whoo! What? With the TV just inside the inner door of the dressing room, it could easily be heard from the hallway outside. And because we knew that Master Tornado was scheduled to perform Time Soba, we were easily manipulated into thinking he was still alive at the time, rehearsing. Yeah, your knowledge of the day's program is why the two of you could be fooled this way. Simon, did the voice you hear belong to Master Tornado? With the doors in the way, I couldn't tell exactly who the voice belonged to. But because I heard Time Soba, I just assumed it was Master Tornado. Can't believe I was taken in by such a simple mind game. Objection. All of this is mere conjecture. Where's your proof, defense?
Objection.
Where's your proof? And he moved the TV back when he discovered the body. After all, he couldn't very well leave it by the door, because then someone might have figured out the trick he was playing. And there's one more thing about Undo's actions that's suspicious. And that is the fact that he flops so badly on such an important occasion. What's so suspicious about that? Even pros slip up once in a while, you know? But I believe this time it was intentional. Because Undo knew it would be strange to hear laughter coming from the dressing room. Oh my, that's actually clever. Yipes! It's all just it's just a bit too perfect to be sheer coincidence. Plus, if the voice Prosecutor Blackwell and Giru heard from was due to Undo's scheming, then the victim's time of death could have been earlier than 4 p.m. In other words, Undo could have killed Master Tornado himself. We get you by the stones now. That means balls! So you better confess everything. Well, witness, what do you have to say for yourself? We did an explanation. Undo! I'm gonna end you in a second. I confess. I tampered with the crime scene. Okay. You said tampered with, didn't kill. You didn't say kill, so I'm assuming you're gonna say you didn't kill him. Is it the defense's claim that Undo Tornado is the true murderer in this case? If he tampered with the crime scene, then we have to at least consider him a suspect. Hold it. Hey. Now just wait a minute. Yes, I admit to messing with the dressing room, but I didn't kill Shisho. Then why'd you tamper with the crime scene? I refuse to answer that question. What? If you suspect this witness, then I have a question for you. Now, what could it be this time? Undo had absolutely no reason to murder Taifu Tornado. After all, why would Undo kill the man who recognized his skill and promoted him? Oh. Well, his motive, was... Can't think of a single thing. It appears you're absolutely not aware of one other fact. And that is... The accused visited the dressing room before 4 p.m. as well. It is not natural, then, to suppose that the accused killed the victim at the time. What? Nobody told Mr. Wet had also gone before 4 p.m. We were only discussing the time frame after 4 p.m., so I didn't think to mention it. But now that you have made the time period before 4 p.m. relevant... Uh-oh! I don't like where this is going. So, you really don't know what your client was doing during the time frame, do you? Nah, I just got hired. Well, it was all very sudden, and, why did you wait until the very last minute to contact me, Sermon? Don't give me that look. And just so you know, Bucky never told me he visited the Master before 4 p.m. either. This sort of thing is exactly why the prosecutor keeps calling us unprepared. Because we're unprepared. The fence will stop squabbling this instant. Sorry, Your Honor. Prosecutor Shamati, please continue. Thank you, Your Honor. Defense, you know of the soba-making implements in the dressing room, correct? Are you talking about the equipment for making soba noodles? I would imagine so, yes. Athena. You speak of the large bowl that is used to make buckwheat flour and mix buckwheat flour and water. The large rolling pin and the special knife that is used to cut the dough into noodles. Precisely. These tools all came from the accused soba shop. You say they didn't belong to Master Tornado? Mr. Wet had to visit the dressing room to give the victim the soba making lesson. And that visit was before 4 p.m. I'm afraid that is after the accused needed after the accused kneaded the dough and made those noodles. He committed the act of murder. I don't know, saying that out loud, like I'm assuming he has some sort of evidence, even if it's very, like, minor evidence that he thinks is conclusive. Yeah, I guess there are crimes of passions like that in the world. So I guess it wouldn't be too insane, I guess. And some people are just fucking batshit insane and will do horrible shit on a whim. I don't know why. You know, like, obviously you can't really tell sometimes. There are like psychological analysis and stuff like that maybe dive a little bit deeper. But at the end of the day, sometimes people will do something so horrific and you'll never actually know the true reason. You can guess, but yeah, it's really fucking... Humanity sucks sometimes, right? But wait, that doesn't add up. If Mr. Wright killed the victim before 4 p.m., why would he return to that room at a later time? Hi. Is that a skateboard? Oh, tubular, dude. Chilled Soba 680. What's sober? Your kit and caboodle when comes to noodles. Oh, my. I am Mr. Chickadee. Hey, Asami. The reason I went back is because Master Tornado ordered uncooked. Mr. Wet? It's okay. I'm fine. It's balancing. Yesterday, I brought noodle making tools to the dressing room at 2 p.m. That's when Master Trainer ordered the uncooked noodles to stock up on. Uncooked noodles to stock up on? Yes, ma'am. Master Trainer kept a supply of soba noodles from my shop in his fridge. I only had one serving left, so I went back to my shop to get some more. One serving of noodles in the fridge, but I thought the fridge was practically empty. Huh. Anyways, the whereabouts of the missing noodles isn't all that important now. Oh, it's gonna be important then? You ran into me and Geru when you came back to deliver the uncooked noodles, or soba, correct? That's the right, son. Made time out of my visit day to deliver the noodles. Hey, you know what? He ignored me when I called him from the door. He kept saying mother code lines for ages. I got mad and went back to my soba shop. So that's why he got mad. If what he's saying is true, then there's no way he could be the murderer. Swear I'm telling the truth, Mr. Chicken. Bailiff, quick! Get this man to the infirmary! And get me a skateboard! Well, I dare say he's quite the handful. Your Honor, please accept the statements Mr. Wet made just now in the evidence. Objection. I believe the accused's statement about going to the room around 2 p.m. is true. What falls within the victim's estimated time of death? That opens up the possibility that the crime was committed between 2 and 4 p.m. That's some critical information. Yes, Your Honor. But other than that one point, Mr. Watt's statements are dubious and without proof.
Objection!
But they're the words of the defendant himself. Simon, back me up here. He has a point. If I were the prosecutor, I wouldn't accept them either. Why don't stand the defense's feelings on the matter? This court is unable to accept anything other than the time the defendant made his visit. Now what do I do? I trust you have no further objections, defense. Alas, the time has come to send the soul of the victim onward to the Twilight Realm.
Silence!
What are you yammering on about, Prosecutor Sadmonk? We still have something we need to question Undo about. We do? Like what? Well, don't just stand there. We don't have any evidence left to present. Have you forgotten already? Isn't there still a hidden witness you have yet to question? Hidden witness? Oh, yeah. Your Honor, there's still one more issue we haven't finished discussing yet. Oh, and what is that? Owen 4th? We haven't finished discussing this issue related to Undo Owen. We still have to discuss the possibility of a 4th personality. The one named Owen. Are you suggesting that this 4th personality of Undo might be the true culprit? Jeez, not that again. I told you we don't know anything about this Owen. Look, Undo, I know you don't have any motive to kill your master, but this Owen may have one for all we know, or it could just be a fucking sociopath. Come clean, Undo. You got another personality stashed away, haven't you? Please tell us everything you know about Owen. That's enough. The witness has already stated that he knows not of any Owen character. Yeah, bravo, you tell him, Mr. Prosecutor. Hee. Hey, Patches. If you claim you don't know Owen when you really do, that's a tantamount to perjury. If you don't want to exercise your right to remain silent, however, well, that's a different story. Do not listen to the brave prosecutor of your witness. You'll be tainted by his evil. Do you have any idea how dark and cold a prison cell is? I exercise my right to remain silent. What's this now? Changing horses in midstream, are you? Shut up! I'll remain silent, that's it! Patches, you fool! You stay out of this! Patches is not the brightest bulb in the box you call a noggin, is he? The fact that he switched from I don't know any Owen to I'll remain silent is proof that he does know about Owen. There it is again. Simon's formidable psychological manipulation tactic. I'm sure glad he's not on my side today. Objection. Stop manipulating my client! You dirty, despicable, depraved prosecutor! You're leading the witness! Witness! There's no need for you to submit yourself to the defense questioning.
Objection!
Yes, there is! Your Honor, Undo is definitely hiding something. Please allow me to question this witness about the existence of Owen. I suppose only this witness can confirm or deny the existence of Owen for us. Very well, I'll allow the defense to proceed. Pocahontas? I haven't seen Pocahontas in years, the Disney movie. I haven't seen a lot of Disney movies. Aladdin was amazing back in the day. I'd never met any personality named Owen. That was just blurting out nonsense and panic. They're always aware. So we definitely notice, oh, we're always aware. So we definitely noticed in a personality like that showed up. How dare you treat me like a criminal based on a mere conjecture? And the fact that I covered up a crime scene and am lying to you right now. How much of the deal with the testimony of 3 personalities? I don't know, get 3 fingernail-ripping pliers? Unless you can prove the existence of Owen, it's all over. You best screw your courage to the sticking place and attack their testimony head-on. Okay, I don't know what that means. Just stop piling the pressures on me. Not pilling, that's different. To draw out some info. Anything to drag Owen out in the open. Fingernail ripping pliers? Honestly, after the first one, he'll probably break. At least one of them will probably break.
Hold it!
Man, huh? Is that how you experience each other? Like meeting people on the street? Well, it's more like all 3 of us are always here. And the personality that's most suited to the moment is the one that comes out. So, when you're out, Endu, what are the other two doing? Well, we never know when our turn will come, right? So we stand by and listen. So that means all 3 of you share the same memories? Never really thought about it, but I guess that's right. I see. Thank you. Please continue.
Hold it!
Patches, can I have a word with you, please? Yeah, why hello, you rang? You said at first that you didn't know anybody named Owen, but then you exercised your right to remain silent. Were you afraid of committing perjury? Well, you see... I'll take over from here if you don't mind. Listen, I hate to say it, but Patches is about as smart as a sack of rocks. If you grill him with a bunch of highfalutin words, he's going to want to keep silent. Highfalutin? So looking after loose-tongued Patches is your role, is it, Miss Kigawagi? No, Kisagawa, there we go. Well, I don't know about that, but anyways, I do know that Patches was just flustered, and that's why he decided to remain silent. But what if, for some reason, you three were unconscious at the time of the incident? If the three of you weren't alert and aware, what would happen? What would happen? I'm not even sure what you mean. I mean, you three share the same memories, right? But what if Owen is different? What if he has memories separate from you? Maybe Owen emerges when the three of you are unaware, unconscious. Oh, is that it? Instead of speaking as if this fourth personality is a foregone conclusion, I suggest you prove his existence first. Well, we've already seen 3 personalities. A fourth wouldn't be a stretch. I'm not really sure how this disorder works. I think it's like very rare, like extremely rare. You dishonor the victim in this court by jumping to such a conclusion without proof. I'll jump to any conclusion I fucking want. Have you heard these old sayings, prosecuted bitch boy? What happens twice will happen thrice? If you see one, it's like a 30 in your home. Oh. Yeah, you mean like a mouse? Or like, I don't know, an insect? I'm basing my theory on such premises. Comparing us to cockroaches? Ah, do we bug you that much, girlie? But how do you intend to prove it? And how will you prove that all 3 personalities became unconscious, as you say? Unless you can do that, all this talk is merely simply speculation. Oh, empty speculation. Well, don't be so timid. If you don't have it, then find it. Look for something that can render undo and the others unconscious. You have chloroform on you? In my trunk! Okay. For my client, Mr. What, I have to... Wait, Mr. What? Unconscious, okay. Hey, if I were a lump of regular dough, of regular flour dough of udon noodles, I am fresh on my soba, and don't let soba dough rest. It's all 3 rests. What? Oh! Yeah, that's great. Can I go to my court records, please? I need to check something out. We have that thing with rest, right? Do not resting. Do not disturb. Okay. Mr. Wet falling unconscious. Wait a minute. I think I've got it. Ms. Sykes, do you have proofs to back up your theory? Yes. Yes, Your Honor, I do. The proof is right here in the crime photo. Okay, crime photo. Sure. Yes. Can I see that, please? This most likely is what caused Undo to lose consciousness. Huh. Is that alcohol? Was he drunk? There are 2 glasses there.
Take that!
Music didn't stop. Oh, never mind. This probably made Undo lose consciousness. Ah, yes, the sake. And isn't it just like mashed potato pick up fine brand like Camel? That smooth, smoky taste. When you inhale the cigarette, Blackwell? He just starts doing a Camel's commercial. Sake? Oh, you mean rice wine. Oh, please, don't call it rice wine. That's so unsophisticated. It's not even wine. Silly girl. I must agree. You need to become more cultured, Alpina. Tomato. It's made of rice, and people get drunk from drinking it, right? It is actually a rice wine. Is it not? It's called Psyche. End of story. Not Psyche. Fucking sake. I didn't say Psyche before, right? No, I said sake. I'm pretty sure I did. Sake. Brewed from rice water. Also referred to Japanese rice wine. Okay, maybe it's in Japan it's like, don't fucking call this rice wine. Call it sake. And everywhere else is like, oh, this is good rice wine! Fine, sake it is then. Ay caramba, everybody's so touchy about these things. I call Master Nintendo would often have a drink or 2 before performing. He said it made him more elegant. Drinking too much of the stuff can make one lose consciousness though, of course. Yeah, drinking too much alcohol in general is not good for you. And look, there were 2 glasses on the table. And dude, I believe your master offered you some sake. Fucking weebs. And then you must have drank too much and passed out. That's when your 4th personality, Owen, emerged. How do you get the smoke in there? I drank sake. Oh, that's a good one. We have a real sweet tooth, you see. So yeah, we did accept a sugary red bean bun. But since we really dislike sake, we said no, thank you to that. Believe it or not, we're really weak when it comes to booze. Even a tiny drop can knock us right out. That's actually like a sickness, right? I don't think a tiny drop is real in like reality, but there are people out there that actually I think it's very common in Koreans, right? Actually, in Asia in general, I think it is that their bodies don't process alcohol correctly, or not correctly, but or just have a really hard time with it, so they get drunk super easily. Korean alcohol intolerance, I guess? Tolerance, yes. Alcohol flush reaction. Asian flush is a hereditary condition that affects Koreans and some East Asians. Okay. Between 30 and 50% of East Asia descendants have alcohol intolerance. Okay. Yeah, it's like you can drink. Okay, you're not supposed to drink alcohol if you can't, because it can like really fuck you up. Not just like get you drunk, but like it could shut down your fucking organs. But it doesn't take much to get you drunk if you have that. I think. You can continue reading, but we're playing Phoenix Wright. So you see, I had a sweet manju bun, but I didn't drink any sake. What? That can't be right. The defense demands the glasses be examined right away. You amateur, did you really think I had not already done so? Your foolishness is beyond the pale. Don't tell me. There's no trace of the witnesses having touched either of the glasses, naturally. Right, of course. Miss Sykes, would you like the witness statement added to his testimony? Yeah, please. Very well. Was that the last one? No. Okay.
Hold it!
Press there. There's nobody involved in this case that is named Owen. We have to explore the possibility that he's a hidden 4th personality of yours. It's not every day you get to meet one of you. After all, the cards read Owen 4th. How can you be sure that's what the cards really mean? What else could they possibly mean? Well, for example, Owen the 4th hitter. Who in the world is that? He's a baseball player. He's a really great one too. Owen Gonzalez, 36 years old. He's a cleanup 4th place hitter, of course. So you're saying a famous baseball player fucking broke in, killed your master? You would have drawn a lot of attention, you're right. Well then, how about this? Maybe it means O-N-4. If, what? IO4, ION 4000? And who is the mysterious N? What? N isn't a person. It was Shizo's favorite hobby shop, Enjoy. He was a huge model train collector. I see. Okay. I was actually expecting to see trains there. Maybe he owed the hobby shop some money. So he left a note to remind himself when he was dying. In Karuta cards on the table? Shisho worked in mysterious ways. Are you even taking this seriously? I'm being completely serious. The point is Owen 4th could mean just about anything. No, it couldn't. Suppose you're right. No, they're not. I better approach this from a different angle.
Hold it!
So if you had even a tiny sip of sake, you'd conk right out, huh? That's why you didn't touch a glass that Master Potato offered, correct? Yeah, that's right. Then maybe you ate something that had sake in it. is one of the ingredients. Oh, like a manju bean bun, was it? I don't recall anything like that. Huh, he doesn't recall doing it, but that doesn't necessarily mean he didn't. He just might not have known that he did. I better take another good look at the evidence. So he didn't drink any sake, huh? Oh boy, now we're in trouble. That kind of answer is exactly why Sadma keeps insulting you. Now use your head! There are countless ways Undo could have gotten sake into his mouth besides drinking. Well, I don't know about the countless part. What are you talking about? He could have taken a sip out of water bottle and it was sake. He could have kissed someone with sake in the mouth. He could have kissed me. What? Nothing. Give it some thought, and you'll figure something out. So the witness must have something that contains sake. Is there anything in the court records that hints at something like that? Oh. Yes, there is, Chronos. Like what? Oh, I don't know yet. Let's go check that out, shall we? It has the same packaging, so I'm assuming those are the bean buns, right? But is that what I need to show? I guess?
Objection!
Nope, music's still going. Your Honor, this witness statement contradicts the piece of evidence. Well then, let us ask the panda over there what he thinks. Is there really a contradiction here, oh noble panda? No, there's no contradiction. And there you have it. If Mr. Panda says there's nothing, he will kill you, Judge. He's gonna kill me too. Yikes! Down boy, knife panda! Okay, hey, that's unfortunate that I got that wrong. I was hoping for a clean sweep. I have no fucking idea. I mean, these have sake on them, but you rearranged them after you saw they spelled out Owen, right? Huh. This is Do Not Disturb Resting, and it's on the same packaging. Kind of. Not really, actually. That's way more yellow. Victim was making soba noodles. The room is covered in soba powder. 2 drink cans in the fridge. Well, I already fucking showed this one, so it's not it. I actually didn't really mean to do that, but that's fine. Never met any person named Owen. So it's either... Okay, so it's either the first one where we show the cards, like, why'd you change it then? Right? Like, if you didn't know who the fucking Owen was, why'd you change it? Right? Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Or here, maybe, hey, the cards have spilled sake on it, but then again, he only changed them after he saw Owen and after it had been spilled, so... Are we gonna save? Yeah. Save here. There we go. And then, present... We'll try first. No, that's not it. That wasn't 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 it. I don't know why I chose that one. It was the one after that. No. Whatever, it's fine. It was fast enough. Don't do it again. I almost did.
Objection!
No, okay. It's absolute nonsense. It's not, though, clearly. Oh, just take the damage, Chronos. Never! I mean, except for the one time I did.
Objection!
No, okay. Knock, knock, who's there? The evidence in that statement. This evidence in that statement? Who? The contradictory each other, that's who. That's not even the proper call and response for a knock-knock joke. And what's more, their claim does not even make any logical sense. You know, performance merits neither applause nor leniency. Everyone's the critic. Got me some slack. Alright, consult. What do you got, Simon? What's the matter, Athena? Have you been bested by Prosecutor Sadmonk already? Of course not. I just don't have any idea what to do. Your expression tells me you have no idea what to do. Did I not say that out loud? There. Then here's my advice. Why don't you try focusing on this statement? Though what it contradicts, well, I'll leave that to you. Why can't he stop with the mind games? Just tell me what piece of evidence present. I know, right? Hey, I better try comparing the evidence to the statement he shows. So it was the last one. Okay, well, Chronos, I'm loading. We'll go through every piece of fucking evidence if we have to. That's the real gamer move. So we already presented this, didn't work. Already presented this, didn't work. What else could there be? No fucking idea. This somewhat looks like the paper in this photo. Maybe that.
Objection!
No music. All right, baby. This shows what most likely made undo lose consciousness. That note. Are you feeling lightheaded, child? Or perhaps a bit peckish? I'm not hungry. My head feels just fine, thank you very much. Look at the paper this note is written on. Isn't there something familiar about it? What exactly is your point, defendant? Or defense? This faint design here reminds me of the paper from... Yep, it's a piece of wrapping paper on the box of Mundu buns by the victim on the floor. Mundu, you may not have drunk any sake, but you did eat a sweet red bean bun, right? Well, yeah, that's right. I don't know if you're aware of it or not, Undu, but I believe the mandu you ate caused you to fall unconscious. The bean bun? But how? Because those buns contain a secret ingredient. A very punchy secret ingredient at that. A punchy secret ingredient? Yep. The design on the wrapping paper matches that of something else in the room. It does? Okay, so the camel.
Take that!
Do people still know who Camel Joe is? The camel pattern? It's the same as the one for the Camel brand sake. When did Camel Joe get retired? I'm gonna say late 90s. That's when they started cutting back on like child-friendly cigarette commercials. Camel Joe character. Oh, wow. He originated in Europe. I did not know that. He was in Europe in 1974 and came to America in 1988. Huh. Interesting. 1997 was his last appearance. That makes sense. So, just as Anu said, he didn't drink any sake per se. But he did eat some! Impossible. He's supposed to be Pocahontas. I knew you had a Camel brand red bean bun. Where's Boast? Yeah, sure. A nice shot of sake as one of the secret its ingredients. So the defense is claiming that Undu passed out after consuming a Camel's sweet bun, which allowed the fourth personality named Owen to emerge. Is that correct? Does anyone have any sake? Like the drunk guy in the infirmary, maybe? Yes, Your Honor, that's exactly what I'm claiming. But there's one thing that bothers me. Wouldn't the alcoholic content of the buns evaporate as they are steamed? That's how it's supposed to work. In order to give them a stronger flavor, some manju are specially made to retain as much of their alcoholic content as possible. What kind of lightweight do you think I am? You said a drop knocked you out earlier. Even I wouldn't pass out by eating a simple manju bun. Then how about we test that theory? What do you think, Your Honor? Let's get our crunk on! Seeing is believing, as I said. Very well, I will allow a test. Oh, thank you, Your Honor! Simon, go buy us a camel manju on the double. And don't forget to get me one too, okay? Well, why must I? And while you're at it, Prosecutor Blackwell, you'll get one for me as well. I'm not the courthouse sable boy, you know. My bird is! But just this once, I'll acquiesce. Taka, I'm counting on you. Just shits on the Shamati. And all you had to better pay me back. Ah, but I thought it would be your treat, Prosecutor Blackwell. What a shame. Now then, let us adjourn until the manju arrives by the carrier hawk. Court will reconvene as soon as Taka returns. Are we getting a... Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, are we getting a to be continued? We are. Okie dokie, Artichoke. That's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. I will see you all next time. Bye!